This video is for Greek class, and this follows along with your Croy textbook. And so, if you wanted to grab it and follow along, I'm looking at chapter 7, and there are two kind of different videos here because there's two different concepts. We're not worrying about accents in this class, so you can kind of skip that first long paragraph section, and instead jump to the to be verb. And so in English, this is one of the words that we actually conjugate, one of the verbs. So we don't just say I am, you am, he, she, it, am. Instead, we change it. And so we say I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, you are, or y'all are, and they are. So this is the verb to be. Greek also, like all of its verbs, conjugates it. But once again, this is a weird verb, just like it's weird in English. And it's because it's a super common verb. It gets used all the time, so it's allowed to be weird. You just have to learn this. It's based off of an ancient form, the me verbs. We might get to them at the end of this book. There's not very many left by the time of Koine, and so they're not a huge deal for you. But this is the pattern that it follows. And so for now, this is just a memorizer. And so I don't ask you to do a lot of just straight up memorizing, but this is one you probably should learn. You have these forms: Amy, which means I am, A, which means you are, Eston, which means he or she or it is. It depends upon the context, if it's he or she or it. It also depends upon the next word, whether or not you get that new. So if there is a consonant at the beginning of the next word, you just say st. If there is a vowel at the beginning of the next word, then you say estin. I will warn you, in the New Testament, not all those authors are the most advanced Greek speakers, and so sometimes they break that rule, but that's what the rule should be. You have we are, esmen, y'all are, este, and you have asin, they are. And it follows the same rule about if the next word begins with a vowel, you need that new. If it doesn't begin with a vowel, if it begins with a consonant, then you just say AC. These are common. They occur all the time. You just need to star this chart, put a little flag on this page, do whatever you need to do to learn it. There's one of these charts in your notebook as well. I will note, although I normally don't pay any attention to accents, you do need the accent over the second person singular, and so you can either make that a half moon, like because it's a circumflex accent, or you can make the squiggly line that is in my font. It doesn't matter, but without the accent, that word means if, and with the accent, it means you are. So that one is one important accent. There's only a few times that accents matter, and I'll just keep track of them for you throughout the semester. Okay, these are them. Amy, I am. A, you are. Eston, he, she, it is. Esmond, we are. Este, y'all are. Asen, they are. I don't usually do this in videos, but I'll say it and just give a pause afterwards. So if you wanted to try saying them as well. These are them. Amy, A, Eston, Esmond, Este, Asen. This is a really common pattern, so it's worthwhile to learn this one. I am Amy, you are A with the accent mark. Eston, he, she, or it is. Esmond, we are. Este, y'all are. Asen, they are. Just some things to note that the textbook talks about as well. With the verb to be, both the subject and the object are in the predicate nominative, or in the nominative case. And so this is a weird thing about to be verbs. So if this is an example of it, hey Adelphi, which you know means sister, Estin, she is, Kale, she is beautiful. And beautiful is also in the nominative, and so is Adelphi, even though they're on other sides of the verb. Word order doesn't matter, but they're doing this because the way to think about it is that basically the to be verbs function as an equal sign. So you can think about this. Here's a phrase: Mary is the teacher. Both Mary and teacher would be in the nominative in Greek because it equals me. Now, if I say Mary kicks Paul, like Paul and Mary are not the same person, but Mary is the teacher. Both things are in the nominative. And so with these to be verbs, that's one little piece just to pay attention to, is that you'll never find an accusative, a direct object. Instead, you're going to guess the object is actually in the nominative because they are equal to each other. This is what this person is about, or this is what God is like. And so sister equals beautiful in this case. They're the same thing. One last thing in this chapter is that there is an infinitive, a to be, and to be in Greek is ani. And so again, it's just a memorizer. I realize that these are not in your vocab list, but they need to be basically added to it like it's a vocab. And so work on learning this. We'll work on it in class too. This is a short video. Feel free to watch the video again. If you still have questions after that, you can send me an email or you can ask me in class. But the to be verbs are very common in every language, but especially all these Romance languages. And so you're going to need this one. And it's just one of those times you're going to have to buckle down and learn the things that are in this part of the chapter. Okay, great. I think this will make us a huge amount of progress. We'll be able to read a ton more things after we learn these to be verbs. So that's awesome.